All right, then. Rescue mission imminent in 3, 2, 1. Welcome, everybody, to our next Mad Mage session. I hope you had a great week and enjoyed your time thinking about how to rescue poor Elisha. And we're gonna just jump in with our usual resume by Christy. Stage is yours.
I just wanted to point out that we're all still smad at last session, but
Mad?
sad and mad.
Ah,
Mad.
it's just like frenemies.
Dungeon of
Thank
the
you. I
Mad
learned.
Mage.
Then my day is saved. I learned a new word. Great.
No, so okay, we decided to go check out if Nightshade had a potion to make Yagu smaller, and we got one. We met a Jarlax outside of the party house, and
May I quickly interrupt you? You might need to add why we wanted to make Yagu smaller because out of context that sounds really weird.
I'm coming to that point why he needs to be
Okay.
smaller. It's in there. Yago is a big boy and he doesn't go through small holes.
Oh boy.
Okay.
No!
Okay.
No!
Okay.
You asked for it. No, okay. So
No, we
he asked
didn't.
us. Well, Bafs did. He asked us if we were the ones getting rid of the Xanatars in Skullport and bringing back the skulls, and we said that was us. He tells us. We talked to him about the plan to go into the Xanatars layer, and he told us not to get rid of the Xanatars himself, since he was part of the balance of like the bigger players. That's kind of that keep up the balance in Skullport and Waterdeep, and getting rid of the Senators would weaken the balance. He told us to weaken him instead, and apparently the Senators is using a dream engine to regulate the dreams and uses it to reproduce other beholders in a more controlled way. Oh no, as not to produce in this case.
Behold
the new
the
beholder.
fuck.
Yes, so he told us to destroy the dream machine, as to destroy the Xanatar that is there at the moment. So a new one might generate, but it's on top on Xanatar's horde in the Xanatar's lair. We also found out that there's only 2 access points from Skullport to the Xanatar's layers. The one is in the tunnel that was too small for Yagu to fit. And the other one is from the port, so from the harbor waterways. We agreed to help Jarlax. He also asked us to bring back his bag of holding that was stolen by a drow named Nolix Xibrindas. Drow names. He used to be a spy for Jarlax in infiltrating the Xanatars, but he betrayed him. He also tells us if we can to kill him. He is not a good fighter, but used to be a good spy for a while. He also dropped the name Thorwin Twinbeard, and he tells us to ask Kyle about Thorwin before dramatically leaving. We checked in on Kyle, ordered some drinks, and asked her about Thorwin, and she organized a meeting with him for the next day in his shop named the Clockwork Wonders. Cal also asked us if we ever heard about Breg and Dorothy, and it's a guild funded by Jarlax in Underdark, and they are now enemies. We kind of got that from Jarlax as well, because he told us that he's made his fair share of enemies. And the day after, we ended up meeting Thorwin, who weaved us in his shop filled with clockwork material. Then I have a break of notes that have been taken from Fu that you didn't insert in there.
Yes.
But it was mostly, I think, Twinbeard explaining how to get to the.
Yeah. It
and
says that it's
what to
behind
do.
2 doors and stuff. It's not really
Yeah,
important.
and he also gave us a machine or like a contraption to help us break down the dream machine, so it only he would be able to fix it again in case. We got a second potion for Yago for the way back, and we met Thorwin by Quietude's tunnel, and Yago used the potion to turn smaller so he would fit through the tunnel that leads to the Xanadars. We find we go inside with Thorwin. People don't really seem to question us. They just like, what you're doing here, and Thorwin is like, no, they're with me, and so we proceed to the deeper in the Xanatar's lair. We found Gnarl and weirdly pinned him to the ground, and we found the bag of holding. As a werewolf approaches us and to check in on the commotion, we tell him that Gnarl was trying to steal from Thorwin, and that the dwarf decided that the Xanatar will finally kill Gnarl. So that was one less task for us to finish. And Thorwin led us to the secret passage where we found the Xanatar stash and prepared the contraction. We collected as much money and gems as we could before activating the contraption, while Yagu and the rest of the group was inspecting a second tunnel. We didn't really find out where the second tunnel led. Then activated the contraption. We ran away, or tried running away from an angry Xanatar, and started a fight with him and some of the bandits, dwarves, and such. So most of us somehow managed to get out of the situation alive. Unfortunately, Elasha got petrified, but she managed to save Alyssa, and so at least Alyssa managed to run out as well. I want to point out that everyone, for some reason, was expecting Zoya to leave everyone behind, and some turtle did that instead. We're not gonna mention anyone. We met up with Cal once we got out, and she said there might be a way to get Elasha back, but to rest for the night. We ended up with quite a good haul. We said almost 8,000 GP now converted. Some pearls, some black pearls. So at least we have the financial means to somehow pay for maybe a way to get Lasha back. That's pretty much where we stopped last session.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, that was quite something. I just quickly repost the money that you managed to shove in your bag of holding.
I do have the money noted. I just
Good. Just wanted to make that clear again, that at least financially this was a success.
Yay.
Let's see if that money is any good and helps you to
That Monet.
mitigate your losses there. So, well, yeah, as far as I remember, you then had a brief talk with Cal after coming back.
Yeah.
And telling her everything about what happened in there. And she promised you that she will find a way to, or tries to find a way to help you there.
Okay.
And after that, you then retreated to your base, party house, and got a rest. So if there is anything long rest related stuff that you need to do, then do this. No, you did not get arrested. By whom?
Alyssa will sit in front of the fireplace on her Scheislang and do some thoughts and prayers white girl shit to her boyfriend. But instead of live, love, laugh, she says, I don't know, die, cry, hate. No, wait, whatever. Yes, she does praying and meditating. And did we have like a week downtime since last session to this one, or is it just the night?
The night and maybe let's just say a day or two, not an
Okay.
entire week, but a day or two,
Mhm.
where you tried to find out stuff and talk to people, and some of you actually did.
Yeah, I would actually love to do something the day after.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
And I'm assuming
Go.
that some tiefling will probably join me because I want to go and see Jarlax.
Hell yeah.
Because we found his bag of holding, and maybe he can. He seems like to have connections, so maybe he can help us with our situation.
Oh, he definitely can. I do got the knowledge. I do got the questions.
Good. Then to Jarlax it is.
I don't know. Last time you tried to question someone, you know, it turned
We're
out.
not talking about the cuddling.
You talked about.
The cuddling incident stays where it is. What happens in the
What happens in the worm
worm.
stays in the worm.
exactly what happens in the worm's gullet stays in the worm's gullet.
But I have the questions. The good questions.
Okay.
All right, then I guess since Yagu probably does not want to stay home there
Yeah,
alone.
exactly. I come with.
Yagu home alone.
That would be an interesting one.
Just retreat in your shell. Go to your room.
It's so great to be a turtle. Always sits
Yeah.
home with him.
Always, yeah.
So if you
So,
if your kid starts if your kid starts squabbling, I'm gonna go there on my own.
What?
Well, you told Yago to stay in his room.
No, I follow them.
I'm already there.
All right, then. Yeah, well,
Oh, just for the
Jarlax.
note,
Yes.
since I always put everything in the bag of holding, I did not put the other bag of holding in the bag of.
You can't do that.
I know I can.
You can.
No,
you?
this is like dividing by zero. You just make the universe implode.
Yes.
It's not working.
I see.
No, you just
What
get
a shame.
teleported to another dimension with and the bag of holding got both destroyed. No, jokes aside, yeah, let's go to Jarlax.
Julurks.
Good. Jarlax, in the meantime, turned the place into basically construction site,
Nice.
and you see a lot of people, mostly Dwerga, running around there, bringing strange, darkish kind of wood into the place. You guess it's also probably made of this zergwood material that seems to grow in the Underdark. And Jarlax is standing in the middle of the scenery and directing his workforce to do this and that, and to put this down there and this down there, and no, those curtains do not fit with the furniture, and so on and so on.
And dramatically billows his cape.
Yeah, he actually looks like some kind of a circus director in the middle of all this stuff. What's going on there? It's quite a scene, and as Jarlax does, he does everything dramatically.
I do admire it for a second before realizing that we have more serious issues.
He is quite a sight. You like him, probably.
He's a drag queen. Without the queen.
He's not a drag queen, but he's dramatic.
But he could be.
And he is well. He is one of the few elves that you can find in your age range.
Wasn't
Do
the
not
cloaked
fuck
guy
the
old
drag
as well?
queen.
So, Jarlax notices you coming in there and winks at you three,
Oh, God.
smiling,
I
while
wink
still
back.
shouting to his minions there.
He's Gru. All dwarves are now
I
yellow.
wave his bag of holding at him.
He then smiles, even has a, like, yeah, he smiles so wide it's from one ear to the other, actually, and waves all three of you to come closer.
Yeah.
My
Okay.
friends, you've been busy, I heard.
Oh yeah, just a bit.
The usual.
Well, and I see you've been successful.
Well,
Define
mostly.
define success.
He points at the bag and says, "Well, you did what I asked you to do."
Yes, and we also managed to destroy the dream machine, but unfortunately, we lost one of our friends down there.
Well, lost is maybe not the right word.
Yeah, more
Talking
temporarily.
about that, you said you would tell us a secret or something of that kind if we bring back your bag of holding, and I have something that would help both you, because we can give you the bag of holding, and us if you tell us about a place where we could get something that might help us get our friend back.
I see. Well, then please follow me into quieter place. And then he turns around and leads you to one of the alcoven where Alisa had her cuddling moment.
Will you forever?
I
hug me
I,
with that?
I give
They
a
will
little
not.
push with the elbow in the side, like.
Well, there are no more people in there, and actually, most of the furniture has been removed, but there is place to sit down. So then, tell me what you want to know.
I have heard from a few rats here in Skullport that you know of a place called the Promenade of the Dark Maiden.
Oh boy, if I know the place? Of course I do. But what is your business with that place?
There seems to be quite a bit of divine magic down there.
Mm-hmm.
And I've
But you
heard
better be
that
careful with that knowledge, my dear.
I'm just looking for ways to get my friend back. I'm always careful.
I mean, we could go with a straightforward. Do you have any stone to flesh potions or something? Or do you have any means to bring back someone who's petrified before we try and carry a statue in a promenade or something?
No, I do not apparently, but your friend there is actually quite onto something. Do you even know what the place is?
Promenade. I do not really know, which is why I asked you. The rats down here know a few things, but definitely not enough.
Well, I have you say that place has been founded by my niece, Kilue Veladorn.
The who now?
Bellathorn.
That's the name. Quite some time ago, actually, and she dedicated the place to Elistra.
To what?
Yeah, and now it's getting complicated, huh? You guys need to get your lore stuff up to speed. Elistra is a
Ooh.
drow goddess that
Ah.
on works exactly on the opposite side of Lolth. So every drow that is not 100% d'accord with the ways of the spider turns to Elistra and tries to find refuge there.
But are they just as bad, or
No, the opposite.
No,
exactly the
no,
opposite?
it's the exact.
Okay, great.
It's the exact opposite.
Okay.
And well, so my dear niece founded that place down there.
Down where? In the down under? The Underdark?
No, not the Down Under. It's actually, according to the rumors, it's not that far away from Skullport itself.
As I had thought.
But I guess you're gonna find out soon, as you are asking about the place. So, what do you hope to find there? As I heard, it's pretty deserted.
I hoped that we can somehow gather up enough of the divine powers there to somehow turn our friend back.
Well, you're not gonna find something in a deserted temple.
Well, I do have my own connections with certain deities and entities, So maybe I could ask them for a bit of help. Or something.
Well, my niece is dead, by the way, since a long time. And
I'm sorry, but that's such a Karen thing to say. That sounds so dumb. And yeah, nobody asked, but she fucking died.
so yeah,
Sorry.
that is that is the reason why the place is probably deserted and you won't find anyone there. So even if you look out for her, that's gonna be a hard thing to do. But I heard that she has her means. Maybe you could try to find some kind of shrine and then pray there, see if she talks to you in some way.
That would be very much possible. So, would you be open to guide us to this place, or not?
Guide you? Have you seen how much stuff I have to do here?
I'm just asking. We also had a lot of stuff to do. It's just a question. You're free to say
No. I can't leave right now. Absolutely impossible. Have you seen what those Dwaga tried to put up as furniture here and the curtains? If I leave them alone for more than an hour, they're gonna turn this place into, I don't know, a brothel.
How shocking.
Oh no, wherever should you go to get your cuddles now, right, Alyssa?
I will stab you in the eye with a dried rat tail.
I'd love to see you doing that. Anyway, do you have any means of maybe transporting a statue? Unfortunately, we cannot fit it in the bag of holding.
She is, or was, quite thick-boned.
I mean,
How dare you laugh at that?
Sorry.
I'm not fat, I'm big-boned.
Well, I guess if you need just pure strength, I could give you some of those Dwaga workers here.
I don't know if it would be easy to infiltrate the Xanatars again with the Dwergars.
I don't know.
It's probably quite difficult, yes.
Mhm.
And you want to get the statue through the tunnel?
Well, if there's any
Yeah.
means of getting it contained or maybe make it smaller for transportation, it would be easier.
I mean, there's also a way to the Xanatar layer through the harbor, but I think that's going to be pretty hard to get a entire ass statue onto a boat and out of the harbor without Xanatar noticing.
We also don't really know where the passage is.
That's pretty bad.
Jarlax, you clown! Come out! Where are you? You hear a voice screaming from the outside.
Is it
Sounds,
a female voice?
it's
Does
a
it?
female voice, sounding very much like Cal. And Jarlax smiles at you and says, I guess I have a visitor. He then exits the alcove and has a look outside. And if you follow him,
I
you
do.
indeed see Cal standing in the middle of the restaurant, together with a female drow that you've never seen before.
Is their baby?
Oh god. Fuck.
There you are. What are you doing here to this place? Well, I just turned this into a nice restaurant, as it was supposed to be. I can see that. That was not my question. Well, maybe then you should ask your questions better. Oh. Look, I just found this girl here running around, searching for you. Well, then, who might you be? Pointing at the lonely drow.
Hello, everyone.
Oh no.
Nice to meet you. It looks like I've finally found you.
And
My name is Sestra, and I happen to overhear that you are looking for the promenade.
who
Am
echo?
I the only one having an echo?
Nope.
No,
Yeah,
it's
that's me.
really
No,
bad.
I'm fixing it. Shut up.
Do it.
Hey, we're just telling you. No need to be rude.
Are you playing miniature Trissa?
No.
What?
No, I'm not.
Megatrissa!
So then, what was the name again? Excuse me.
Zestra.
Well then,
I'll type it
Zestra,
instead.
why were you looking for me?
Um, Wait, real quick. Like, I
Denise,
What?
wait.
Quilla, Quille.
Pretty sure everybody has knees.
No. This Ariel has a shit ton of notes.
Yep. Yep. Give me a second.
Well, the others, that new appearance there mentioned the promenade.
Mm-hmm.
So this is for you. You could talk while
Yes.
What's
Elisha
her?
gets.
How do you spell her name?
I'll type it in our thingy chat.
I look at Ma'am Drow and ask, are we talking? Wait, I forgot the name of the promenade. Are we? Sorry.
Wait,
Are we
like real
talking
quick.
about the promenade of the Dark Maiden?
Yeah, sorry, I was like out of character. I was under the impression that I overheard like Alyssa asking about the promenade.
Yeah. That's completely fine.
Yeah, and that's why I was like engaging like the group
Yeah,
Mm.
cool
and
thing.
told
Let's
them.
continue there.
Yeah.
No, let's continue there then.
All right, sorry,
So-
Alyssa, come again.
I assume you know more about it.
I actually know a lot about it. It's been my home for quite a while now.
Hmm.
So I'm very, very curious on why you would actually seek the promenade.
We have a friend in a not so alive state. They're not dead, but they're a bit stoned, one could say.
That's one way to
We're
put it.
searching.
Objectified
free
by the
her.
senator.
Yes, we're searching to free her from that state.
Could you elaborate more on that
Our
state?
friend has been petrified, and we are searching to unpetrify her in some way. And I have heard from the rats of Skullport that this promenade has a lot of divine power that could make it possible to unpetrify our friend.
Hmm. Well, um, I might be able to lead you to promenade. Um, so you basically want to try to save your friend
Yes,
by
pretty much,
unpetrifying
yes.
her. Where is your friend located at?
In the senator's lair.
Yeah.
I see. That makes it a little bit more complicated as it looks like.
Just a tad.
I mean, if there's a way of reducing the size of the petrified statue somehow without damaging our friend, we should be able to get it out of there.
Later you have a miniature, Lasha.
Minilash.
It's okay,
So-
I can adopt miniature Lasha in the Goblin Orphanage.
Oh, what the fuck was that? I think
Hello?
this chat itself.
Who? What?
Yeah, well,
I think it was just Discord.
Yeah, everyone's still in, so
Yep.
we're all good.
I think there is actually a spell.
For differentiating itself.
No, yeah. It's called chili.
Taco Bell.
Von Kane.
Actually, the same spell that made Yagu smaller works for objects as well.
huh.
Okay, so if we
But
use
Yagu
that,
had a
But I
potion.
had a potion, yeah, exactly.
yeah, if we use the potion on the statue, would it fit in the bag of holding?
How do you?
Can we just dump the potion over the statue?
How does that work? I don't think it works that way.
We drill a
No,
hole
no, no.
in her
Potions,
stomach and put the potion in.
potions need to be consumed. And
Absorb
Elisha in
or
its current
something.
state is not able to consume anything.
I am
Not even
Forest
forest
to
nerd
consume.
now, but not really fucking up stuff.
Oh, by the way, I have been told that it apparently is very important to some people, at least one, what kind of material Elisha is made of right now.
Is that Odin?
Do I know that person?
I didn't ask about it. I don't want you in my garden.
So there are two options basically. One option is it's not so, but the other one is pretty fancy, and it's obsidian.
Ooh.
So
Sounds good.
let's just go with obsidian. Elisha is now made of greenish, glimmering obsidian, matching her skin color.
Okay,
Okay.
maybe. No.
So it could actually, I don't know, maybe it works in your garden.
I can't. The garden has been used for mobads at the moment.
We just sell her to Jarlax for on the Springbrunnen. Like a giant orc doing the fuck you sign on a fountain. Hell yeah.
Interesting fountain, but
But the question is if we're playing the way that like petrified beings are still aware of their surroundings or not.
Are there?
I don't know. That's the question. Does Elisha still feel? Does Elisha still see what's happening around her?
She needs to pee.
That is.
We didn't ask
That
any.
is, I asked the question to myself the whole week if actually she would be able to perceive what's going on around her.
We didn't ask any
There's
of the
no official statement about that, so
we didn't
I don't
ask any of the statues we unpetrified, so I don't think we
True.
know.
well, you unpetrified a
Oh.
toad.
We were- Yeah, but it still talked to us.
True.
Okay, we could ask Tass if she has maybe a spell scroll
Of.
to make the statue smaller.
Of reduce.
How long does the spell? Is it a minute as well?
It's a minute, yes.
So technically, would you reduce the statue, put it in the bag of holding, then pull out the hand, cast reduce again, and pull it out of the bag of holding? Would that work? Or is Elisha stuck in the bag of holding if reduce her there?
Well, I mean, you could basically pull out the head and
Yeah.
then cast on the head, then
Yeah.
have it reduced and then pull her out. That would probably work. It's still a wild plan that you have there, but yeah, I don't know.
Yeah,
We just
I
dump
have
holy
limited
water.
options, and we kind of need to sneak down there and sneak out of there.
I mean,
I'm
if we
pretty sure
just
they will be more careful now that.
I mean, we could
someone
just put her in a
infiltrated.
normal bag. It doesn't have to be the bag of holding.
It has to be the bag of holding because otherwise we have to cast a spell every minute.
Oh. Okay. That makes sense.
Or the statue will just like grow bigger again at some point and just be somewhere else. I don't think a minute is enough to get her out of there.
Yeah, no.
probably not. But it also depends. Where exactly did the petrification finish? Did anyone see?
On the staircase.
Hmm.
But they might have moved the statue.
That's true.
We
also.
don't
Pretty
know
sure
that.
they did. So we will see.
So yeah, you are discussing a wild plan there, while Cal and Jarlax seem to have an argument about what should happen next to the Worm's Gullet. And that lonely draw woman there is standing confused, listening to your plans.
I mean, if you have better plans, you know,
We're free.
we're open to less.
Yeah, real quick, buffs.
Mhm.
I wrote to you directly.
Burfs.
Could you like look at it real quick?
Yes, yes, I can.
Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo.
And dun. Yeah, real quick. You don't need to take care about that. Actually, you just need to find what you need to find, and the rest is then taken care of.
Okay. And the last one?
Not sure how you mean this actually.
Uh-huh.
But
Sorry, this is just like a lot of stuff
yeah,
that
it is. It's
I have
very
no idea how
metagamey right
to.
now. Um, wait, I have what I've write it to you. You guys just go on.
Hmm.
I don't know. That's my plan. I don't know if anyone has a better plan. Please let me know. My plan would be to go invisible. No, not go invisible. Sneak in without going invisible first, or maybe dress as a bugbear again. Get the statue. Go invisible. Get out of there.
Yeah.
Sounds like a sound plan.
That's the thing I can do. Well, I can't go
Okay.
invisible.
Out
but
of character, real quick. So could you like summarize the plan again? Because I was
So
like reading a lot of stuff and I have to like improvise a little bit and see where I need to go, and so I wasn't following completely.
okay, no, actually, my plan is hoping that Taz has a spell to um
reduce.
reduce, like a spell scroll. Actually, better plan: pay her to teleport me to the location of Elisha.
Can't you
And
just
then you're
teleport
just in
wherever?
Xanatar's lap.
And then reduce the statue, get the statue in the bag of holding, get the fuck out of there.
And from there,
And then we have the statue. Like, worst case, we bring her
okay.
back to level 2.
Yeah, one step after the other.
We can figure out how to get her back to normal after we get her out of the dungeon.
All right. So then that's your plan, like, so you don't need to go to the uh
I don't know
promenade.
if it's easier to get to the promenade or to level 2. It's probably easier to go to the promenade because it took us quite a while to come down here.
Okay, I see.
Mm.
All right, now I get it. I see. Well,
But the
your
first plan
plan
would be
does.
to get the statue out of there if we have some means of reducing.
Hmm.
Can we
Unless
just
the two of them
enlarge the
have
Makes
bag
sense.
of?
something.
We could just enlarge the bag of holding. Does that work?
I don't know. I'd rather reduce the statue than risk breaking the bag of holding.
True.
Yeah.
We just take Jarlax's.
Well,
I think there's some kind of spell on Jarlax's because he told us we wouldn't be able to get whatever was in there anyway.
True.
And we didn't try.
so you seem to be like, your plan seems like it could actually work out, but you went in there with 4, came out only with 3.
Mm.
So I assume you might be in need of some support there.
That is very true.
I would actually be able to help you or be willing to help you, under one condition.
That would be.
I am right now looking for, let's say, a host, and
Sure.
that
I point
host.
at Jarlax.
A host for
He's
what?
opening he's opening a fancy new restaurant, and she has
Let
an
the
inn.
poor woman speak.
Yeah.
um, I don't think I really can elaborate much further, but let me just say that the host has to be either dead or a willing creature.
What are
And
we talking about?
I am basically looking for, well, preferably a drow host that I could use for my, well, my, let's just say religious matters.
Are you talking about a vessel or a sacrificable
I-
person?
Are you sure
I'm asking for
in?
a vessel. I'm asking for a vessel. And I'm
Are
not
you
asking
sure?
that someone of you would be that
Okay.
vessel, but
We are not drows.
exactly.
Are
And
you sure you were in the passage and following Elistrai? Are you sure you're not with like love? Because whatever your
sounds
plan is
sketchy.
kind of sounds suspicious. Whatever you're telling us kind of sounds sketchy here.
well, I can totally understand that, but let me just reassure you that I am basically on the opposite side of LoL.
I'd like to
So,
make an insight check on that. Well, no, it's a player, so I do not trust you, but that's okay.
what you can do.
No, we don't do that.
Well,
on
if
players.
Ariel allows it, then you can do it. I'm
Sure.
okay with it if it's allowed.
Okay, I do insights. Where is it? There.
First roll of the day.
That's what the fuck. It doesn't do it on the stuff anymore. Huh? My
Do you
Stuff.
have
my
the
my thing
dice
isn't on.
activated?
Yeah, I do. My thing is not on. I can't roll in roll 20.
You
Huh?
can just roll a d20 and add your thingy.
Yeah, exactly. Just roll a dice. By the way, I need a token.
Yes, the token. I saved one. I'll send it to you right now.
Sure.
Bing. Yeet.
That seems to be a good insight check. Let's see. Ah, thank you. Oh boy. Boy, what have you done there?
Why? You need it smaller? Like
no, it's okay.
like less stuff around?
How long did you Google for this one?
Not too long actually. It was actually quite a quick find. And yes,
Okay.
I'm sorry for any creator, and
No,
it's
no,
not
it's
gonna be
okay.
used in the long run, and I'm sorry for stealing.
Well, let's see about that. Okay, got it. Yeah. So yeah, insight check 18. So as if you want to hide something, then
No,
do
I
me
don't.
in this case then just straightforward. Yeah, it seems legit.
Neat.
It's the truth. As
And that doesn't make it better in my books.
well, as you have like did I get that someone talked to them about Elistray? So like, do I know that they know about
Yeah,
No.
I straight
Elistray?
up told you. No, I straight up told you right now that if you're sure that you were in the promenade following Elistray instead of following Love, that was actually in player. That
Ah.
was not that was
Oh,
in
okay.
character.
Yeah. And yes,
Because you talked to
It
us about the promenade and you said it was your home. So
it is. It's if we go there, you will see that it's actually a deserted place. So it is not um really being used by like the followers anymore. I ventured out to seek out the promenade, but when I got there, it was already deserted. So I decided to stay there and try to provide for the needy and poor people living in these, well, dark ruins, let's say. And yes, serve Alistray as good as I can.
So I think that would be a win-win situation for both of us. As from my side of the opinions, I would gladly accept your help.
Well, that is nice to hear, and you obviously need it for your plans to succeed.
We do.
Okay.
Now it's back. I had to deinstall and reinstall Beyond 20.
Huh. Okay. Good. Glad that it works now.
Just a quick test.
Yeah. That
Yay.
works. Perfect.
Neat.
Good, guys. Then. So, which plan do you want to follow?
We only have one plan, right?
Well, we
I
have a
thought so as
plan
well.
that we have a
Yeah.
plan in theory. We don't
Yeah.
have the means to go through with the plan yet.
Let's
but we
check
can
if
ask
we have
So-
one.
we can ask Fancy Boy if he has a spell scroll.
I
Who's fancy?
don't believe
Oh.
he has, but let's ask. Fancy
Jarlax
Boy is
is
Jarlax.
still
Yeah,
in.
yeah.
Jarlax is still in a heated discussion with Calum.
I call him Fancy Boy. Hey, Fancy Boy! I was hoping he reacts.
I guess you're talking about me.
Yeah, do you see any other Fancy Boy?
Is that a compliment
Well-
or
Who knows? Do you
Well,
happen to have
then-
any spell scroll of reducing?
Oh yeah, I have hundreds of them laying around. No, I'm sorry, I don't have one.
Oh, being fancy, but you know, maybe you have a lot of means. Maybe you know someone who knows someone.
if we're on the topic already, why won't you just you could just look out for a wish scroll, that'd solve a lot.
Well, you're asking quite for something. Which
That was a joke, by the
scrolls
way.
though do not lay around everywhere.
I know, that's why it was a joke.
But as far as I know, there is still this old lady here living in town that does magic services for everybody who can pay.
Yeah, I know. That's where we would be heading next.
Well, then I guess this is your best chance.
By the way, do you still want this? Because he never asked for it. We talked about him having his bag of holding, but he never actually took it.
Oh yeah, please hand it over to me.
I throw it to him.
Thank you kindly. Well, then I guess our deal is done.
I guess.
And he turns into Xanathar and petrifies everyone.
Yay.
So you there, little lady, may I ask where you come from?
Of course, I live outside of Skullport at the promenade.
I see. How is the promenade? I haven't been there for decades.
Well, I managed to keep it at least as clean and as good working as possible for what I have to work with. It has
Well,
been better days, but I try to tend to um, everything around it, including dusting up and also vegetation.
well, it's good that you're there. At least someone is still taking care of the place since my niece died. Tell me, what are your plans then now? With why
Was-
did you come to Skullport?
It was your niece? Are we?
Well,
Are we?
not niece like in literally niece, but my house adopted her since my actual niece had, let's say, an affair with her, and they were lovers. So House Benray adopted her as a niece. She's actually one of the seven sisters.
Y- yes.
words.
So we are. We are talking about Quill. Quill.
Yes.
Who? Huh. I see. May
Have you
I?
ever heard of Lyriel Benray?
Uh. Yes. Yes.
That is my actual niece by birth,
I
and
see.
Birth of
she
your niece.
was she was in love with Quill for quite some time.
Hmm.
So it would be
I.
great to see the place coming back to life then if you can manage that. But still,
I.
why did you come to Skullport?
Well, let me just first off let me say I wasn't aware that um someone close to Will was so close to me. So I'm actually a little bit surprised, but it is very nice to meet you then. Um
Well, the ways of Elistray, you know.
yes, yes. Well, like I explained to these adventurers here, I am actually looking for a host, a vessel, because Will actually spoke to me in my dreams and sent me on this journey. Find a
Did
vessel for
she?
her. Yes.
We might need to discuss this in private. This can only mean one thing. If Quilla wants to come back from the dead, then there's great danger coming ahead, specifically for the drow.
That is very uncomfortable news to hear. I yes, then please uh, let's go somewhere separate and talk about it. If
All
you want to
right.
do it now, or
Well, then I guess since the others are probably kind of in the middle of something as well, you can join if you want to. It's nothing to hide. Just some people don't need to know about this.
Oh,
I would like to
actually,
join.
the old hag at the harbor, she gets the bodies delivered all the time. Maybe you will be able to get something there.
well, I've already been there, and while yes, she has bodies to spare, she doesn't have any drow.
Oh, by the
So
way,
Had
have
a
you
few a
have you
while
actually
ago.
seen that one specific drow female that she has? Jarlock seems to be very much enjoy.
What is it about her?
I think he means
She has quite a celebrity there amongst her zombies right now. Since I
Don't
guess
tell me
I
she has Trissa in her rose.
Oh yes, she does.
Oh no.
good
Trista is a
thing.
zombie now. This is like the most hilarious thing that I've heard in ages.
You're welcome. You're
uh,
welcome. Also, yeah, do you
I
think
mean,
we
like the Trissa.
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
That's a good thing Elasha is not here, I guess, at the moment, because probably she would have run down there and gotten herself a zombie.
She was not
I don't-
really. Let's say this is not her best form. I know her since quite some time, and she was definitely better off with blood flowing through her veins. So right now it's not really a good sight. I guess that that corpse has been delivered like weeks after her actual death. So wouldn't touch that right now.
Huh. I mean, I've seen that corpse, but I wasn't aware that it was Trissa. Like, how did she die, or what?
Well, stuff happens in Undermountain. You know, people die. You know.
That's just how it is.
You kill someone, somebody wants to kill you, you know.
We could probably send Azrok a message through Task and ask if he still has someone alive there.
But will Trissa not be a suitable vessel that you're looking for?
She's a zombie. She's not just dead.
She, yes, her body has started to decay. So
Oh, okay, I see.
So you need a fresh body.
yes, fairly fresh.
What
We could
stops
send
you from just killing someone?
We can send
That
Azrok
is
a
not-
message and check if they still have something there.
Well, about just killing someone, that is just not what I want to do.
I'm pretty
Um,
sure he can help you with that. And I point toward Fancy Boy.
Well, I mean, like, don't get me wrong. I could just kill someone myself. That's not the problem. But first off, um, I don't believe that that will be like a um, like starting ground to be a vessel. If someone attacks me and I have to defend myself, then yes, I would actually take that body then. But I will not just venture out and go on a killing spree just to fulfill my quest. That's not gonna.
I mean, we need to visit Tass anyway. We can just check if they still have someone. Maybe they didn't kill everyone, or they just freshly killed someone up there on level 3, so we can provide you with a fresher body.
Sure, sure. I mean, I'm not in a hurry, so it's not that I need to do it right now. But yeah, that's a good idea that I would actually like. If you could point me the right way or make connection.
Yeah, I mean, we can sort something out with Tass, I'm sure.
So, the outlines of our plans right now are go to Tass and hope that that she has a scroll of reduce. Try to get a body for our lovely new friend. Then somehow sneak into Xanatar's lair again and steal his newest acquisition of statues, or just, well, whatever, you know what I mean, and then sneak out again, and then either follow you to the promenade with or without the body, and then just hope that it somehow works.
I've heard more convincing plans in my life.
There's
If
also
you
been worse.
The gist of it sounds about right.
Well, then just let's get some stuff going there.
If you have a better plan, you're free to.
I didn't say I have one.
Otherwise, I mean, we won wars with worse plans, so I guess it's gonna work out somehow.
That's reassuring.
So then, yeah, first station in this case is probably Tass, right?
Yeah.
So let's make this a bit quicker. Taz actually has all means to give you spell scrolls of reduce / enlarge.
Okay. How much will 2 of them cost? 2 of reduce.
2 of reduce would cost 150 gold.
Okay, so I guess we buy those, right?
Good. Now, next question. Who of you could actually use the spell scroll?
You need to be a spellcaster to be able to use it, right?
Yes, and you need to have it in your possible spell list.
Okay. I don't have that.
I don't think
So
I have
which-
that
So
either.
the
Which
school
spell
the
was it?
school is the school is transmutation, and it is normally available for sorcerer, wizards, and artificers. So
So we would
Okay,
need
let me.
someone
I'm
with
gonna
us.
check.
you need to check for if it's appearing in your future spell list, it would work. Then you can use it.
Okay. Um,
I guess, Christy, you have access to the wizard spell list
I
in
think
general,
so.
right?
I think so.
It's second level, by the way, just
Second
to make
level.
your search quicker. Yeah, you need to check for
Um,
second level. If it's somewhere in there, then you could use it.
I don't think so. But... So then that one. I'm gonna check on the list itself.
Wait, I should check that too.
No, you're not on the list. It's
Okay.
sorcerer and wizard. It's not warlock.
Yep.
So
that
you
makes
probably
sense.
don't even need to check.
No. I mean, I would probably be able to get that with the next level up.
Yeah, is it in your future spell list?
No, it's not. But I get a feat next level up, so I could keep them and then we get a lash up when I get a
So we just carry a lasher around.
Nice.
No, I don't have it on my spell list.
All right, so yeah, this is a problem then.
I ask our new friend if she's able to cast that spell.
I don't think I am, right?
Nope. Nope. You don't even need to look.
Well,
That is bad.
Task could
Let's
cast it,
do it.
right?
Let's do cast could cast it. Yes, of course.
Okay, so how much would we have to pay her to teleport to the statue with us and cast it on the statue?
Interesting question. Taz did not leave Skullport for a very long time.
I mean, it's technically still into the
Let's just say
perimeter.
this is not about money.
What does she want then?
Well, you need to make some kind of interesting offer to her. Maybe something you carry with you or something else. So
Okay,
this is not
wait,
against a question of money anymore.
give me a second. So, oh, I think I might have something that could interest her. And I take out the box with the heart.
We still have
Oh boy.
that.
I did
Totally
not,
forgot about that.
Yeah, me too.
I have notes, okay.
No, I forgot that you carried that one with you.
It was in the bag of holding, and we didn't really take it out after Orlin almost died because of it.
Huh. All right.
yeah, true.
Well, she looks at the heart and does cast a detect magic on it and says, "Interesting. I guess this could be something." Well then,
And
I take the heart and let's do the following. I teleport with you to the location.
yes,
And then I'm just gonna leave. So you need to make your way back alone.
that works for me. Could you could you reduce it again to get it out of the bag of holding once I'm back?
Well, sure. Then as soon as you're back, then it's my normal fees.
All right.
Terms and conditions apply.
Okay. I guess that works for me.
Yes.
So then, shall we go right now?
Unless anyone has a better plan, I guess.
I do not at the moment.
Me neither, I'm afraid.
Wait, just a moment. I think, Zoya, you and we should maybe transform into something less what we are
yes.
now.
Yes, true.
Yes, fair
The
enough.
bugbear worked last time.
I use disguise self from the hat to turn into a bugbear and I wear one of the actual Xanatar's insignia we have.
I turn into one of the bugbears that we saw in the kitchen with my daily use of disguise self.
Is it smart if all of us go in there?
I don't think I should go in there. I don't know how I'll be of any help. You two can disguise yourselves, but is it still a good idea for everyone to go in? I think the fewer people, the better, right?
Yeah.
I could turn invisible and just run out of there after I turn.
I cannot turn invisible, but I can just bug out of there. No, I can do stuff at least.
Yeah, I mean we
After-
can both go on.
Don't you? So basically, when you went in there the last time, you used yourself. You used the disguise as bugbears.
Yes.
Yes.
So just hello, everyone back?
Bear.
Yeah, I lost you
Right.
for a second.
Yeah. So don't you think that they might have grown wise to the thing?
To bugbears?
So
They do
yeah,
have
but
a bunch
you
of
don't know
bugbears
what
in there.
is in there. So
I mean, there's also Koatoas, but I don't think like they were just in a wet puddle room. I don't think they would go outside of that, and I haven't seen other characters in there except for some regular bandits. I guess I
see.
could also. I'm gonna turn into a bandit. You're a wise woman. So I turn into a bandit. That looks like one from the.
Didn't we kill most of
Xanatar
those? We don't know if there's more of them around.
Well,
think-
there is now.
All right.
Well, I doubt that you just cleared out the whole layer. I would think that Xanathar has a lot more followers that you probably have encountered.
Mm-hmm.
I probably don't need to say anything to that, right?
Not really.
Okay,
So now who's going?
we go in there. I cast
Fu goes.
before we leave. I cast first. Sorry, cast Pass Without Trace on everyone in there.
Mm-hmm.
So, but we're
So-
all going, or
No,
No,
it's
no.
just. I mean, I'm casting it anyway, so I'm gonna cast it on everyone. And I am also casting it on Tass because she's coming with us, so we'll be sure, like, to be stealthy enough. And then, I will cast Longstrider on myself and Alyssa.
I would actually come with you.
Can you
And,
turn into something inconspicuous?
I turn into a rat.
Into a small rat?
Yes, no giant
Okay.
rat, just a small
Okay, no, it's an important.
one.
Okay.
Oh, I also
So the-
dispel the owl.
Yeah, you dispel the owl. Okay.
I dispel
The-
Esmeralda.
3 of you then get with together with Taz. So which location do you describe to her?
The stairs.
The stairs
Probably.
where you last seen.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. So then the teleportation starts, and whoosh, just like that, you're back in the lair. Switch, player view, there you go.
I realized something.
Yes.
We
Mhm.
didn't
What
check
did you
if the
realize?
passage was still open.
Huh. I mean, nobody destroyed it from us, so.
I know. Anyway, that's a problem for later now.
Yes.
So, there you are, directly on the stairs, not seeing anything so far. It's quiet, and there's also no statue that you can see for now.
Okay. I guess we sneaked down the passage where the other statues were.
Yes.
So
Oh, it automatically rolls now. I don't have to pull. That's neat.
okay.
Boy, is your cat loud.
Yes, I was about
Sorry.
to say something.
Okay, so it's plus 10 and
28.
Plus
hell
10
yeah.
for everyone, right?
yes, and so it's 22 for me.
I mean, I'm probably just like in the pocket of someone, so I don't have to really to roll, right?
If you would roll, you have advantage because you're small.
Ah.
But I'm not like moving, right? Or should I or should I not?
No, probably not. If you're in the pocket of somebody, then you don't need to roll. You're automatically successful with hiding.
You can
In
be in my
someone's
pocket
pocket.
if you want.
Yes, please.
You can be my pocket rat.
It's weird. Good. All right. So your sneaking goes as expected, very well, since you're passing without a trace.
Hmm.
And Taz is doing a weird movement while she's sneaking. She's actually lifting her knees way too high in order to move, and you see that she's trying to be as unsuspicious as she can while carefully lifting her knee and her foot up, moving forward. It looks weird.
Yeah.
Well, she saw me
She's-
cast the spell, so it's her problem now.
She probably never sneaked in her whole life.
That's okay.
Oh well.
There's a lot of firsts, and she seems to be running out of firsts.
Oh, believe me,
So-
we've never run out of first.
Dragons do? Whatever, that was a Witcher pun. So let us venture forth.
All right.
So yeah, are you coming?
Yes. Oh wait, I'm sorry. I was taking notes.
How dare
In the
you?
distance, you hear very busy noises from people, and a very deep voice that shouts stuff that you can't understand. But it seems to be very angry and very loud.
Seems like he hasn't slept in a while.
Okay, so we find the statue, I guess.
So yeah, you venture down into the hallway with the statues, and you
Mhm.
find one that resembles your good old friend Elasha.
Is it showing the middle finger?
It's exactly as Elasha was petrified
So it is.
Yeah.
in this
She-
heroic pose with the shield up front.
Neat.
Is that your friend?
That's our friend.
Sure is.
He's handsome.
It's a her. It is a her. But Tass.
But I
would
get how one
you-
might be confused.
Yes. Tass, would
She's
you
very
be
feminine
so
for a
kind?
half-orc.
I guess that's because she is a female half-orc. But Tass, would you reduce this statue for us, please?
So this is it? I kind of
Yes.
remember this one. Yes, yes. She then goes, "Ba bide guacama," and
Guacamole.
and Elasha gets reduced to the size of
Reduced.
more or less. Let's say to the size of a dog
Okay.
Define
And-
dog.
by
Chihuahua or German
by
Shepherd?
by wiggling the statue a bit back
Mastiff.
and forth. You manage to put it into the bag of holding.
Okay.
Yay.
Let's get out of here.
All right. So Taz then disappears.
Oh.
Just
was
like
loud.
that, Taz is gone.
Yes. Gone girl.
Bye. Okay, let's. You didn't take one of the Xanathar insignia. I gave you one of the Xanathar's insignia as well, because then we have physical ones.
Good. Thank you.
Okay, let's get out of here.
Let's do be getting out of here. Can you drag me along? I have some problems right now.
Don't we all? Um.
Well, yes. Just asking for a friend, you know.
Okay, wait. It was this stairways, right?
Hey, you there?
Hey, we hungry, we go kitchen. Boga.
No, you don't go kitchen. You feed beholder.
Okay. After we go kitchen. I don't know what you're saying because I'm bugbear.
Who the fuck gives you the right to command us, huh?
Do me a deception check, you guys.
Okay.
Oh no.
Okay, wait.
That's
Okay.
doable.
I'm still rolling shitty. I'm still keep rolling under a 10. I just have good modifiers at the moment that are kind of saving us.
Yeah. All right then. Just
Also, food
get
in
over with.
kitchen.
But don't forget to feed the zombie.
Yeah.
A zombie?
What zombie?
The beholder.
Oh,
I smack
He
Bugbear.
he points around the corner just right behind him.
okay. Yeah, me hungry. Me no think when hungry. Okay, let's get up the stairs. He said okay. So I guess we.
Yeah, you get up there. And then oh you're dragging Alasha with you. You're
Oops.
funny.
Yeah, well, Elasha's in the pocket.
Yeah.
No,
It's
In
alright.
the bag of Elasha's in the bag of holding, and what's your name? Zestra is in a pocket, so we drag her along.
All right. So then you get upstairs and then again through the kitchen, undisturbed since the kitchen is empty right now.
Okay, that works for us.
Mhm.
Do we manage to get to the room here?
Yeah. You can leave then now
Okay.
and get back to Skullport. So you managed to find her.
Wait,
I
before we
liked your
leave,
plan though.
before we leave, Alyssa, you can collapse the tunnel, right?
I do.
Because we don't really have any business down there anymore at the moment.
Mm.
So I guess
Okay, how do you collapse the tunnel?
Shatter.
Okay. So most of you then run or get through the tunnel, crawl back to Skullport, and then you later on cast Shatter and try to make the tunnel collapse.
Yes, from the outside on that note.
Okay, the tunnel collapses, and you think it's probably not holding them off for long since it's just collapsed and could be cleared out, specifically by goblins and bugbears. But for now, it's closed. Let's see how long this is holding them off.
Mhm.
Okay, let's turn back to ourselves and go back to Taz.
I do that.
And I guess
Me
I put
too.
both insignias back in the bag of holding.
All right, so you get back to Taz, and Taz is sitting in her chairs there, enjoying a tea, waving at you as you come in. My, that was quite an adventure.
It was. Thank you very much for your help.
I wasn't going out on adventures for a long time. Did I do it correctly?
You
Yes,
did.
yes.
Huh, I didn't know that I can move so silently.
Well, there
Well,
are
I'm
many
sure your
secrets.
friend will like to could bring you on more adventures through the dungeon if you'd ask.
Oh no. He always does the weird stuff. That was it. That was enough excitement for me for the next decade. So then, I guess you have your friend with you.
We do,
Mhm.
and I pull out the head, I guess, from the bag of holding.
Okay, yeah. So you pull out the half orc head there, and being careful not to break anything off. And then Tass opens her hand and says, "Well, as mentioned, terms and conditions apply."
How much? Was it 150?
It's 75 just for one spell.
Oh, it's for the spell. Okay. I hand her 75 from the bag of holding.
Good. She then casts reduce again, and the Elisha statue is being reduced.
Could we leave her here for the moment?
Well, too late.
No, I'm actually asking her. Otherwise, we need to find a way to bring her somewhere else.
Yeah, well, the spell is cast, so the statue is reduced for a minute now. So either you just find something in a minute, or you leave it with Tess.
No, I'm asking Taz if it's okay to leave it there.
No, that thing is way too big as soon as it enlarges again.
That sucks. Guess I'll have to pay her another 75 gold to cast the spell again in the party house.
Yeah, all right. In this case it's 150 since she has to leave the house again.
Okay, so another 150.
Well then, let's get over with it. She then follows you to the party house and casts a spell there again, so you can pull out the Elisha statue.
Okay, so it's 75 plus 150, right?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect.
Tass made a great business today with you.
I guess. Well, no one else stopped me, okay.
Yeah. All right, then after a minute, Tass is already gone. The statue then again enlarges and stands in a corner of the party house.
Face to the wall.
So rude.
So,
Where are all your tokens? There are all your tokens.
what do we do now?
Yeah, exactly. What do you do now?
Hum.
Um, so I basically just wanted to see who you are concerned about and want to rescue. Um, as I mentioned, I am looking for a vessel for Kide, and I am actually pretty confident, or I know that she could undo the petrification, as she was one of the seven sisters.
I mean, I don't mean to impose her or something, but if you're such a good follower, why don't you offer her your own body? You said a willing creature, right?
That is correct, but
I'm not willing.
I am no. I have I have a quest. I am taking care of all the people seeking refuge. So if I'm gone, who's gonna take care of them?
If she comes back, I guess she will.
Well, she
So
has to save
basically,
the
if
drows
you
from impending doom, from what I heard.
yes, I would argue that Quilly would have much more important tasks and goals to fulfill than just tending to some refugee.
Hmm.
Oh, maybe we could yeah, well, she's another drow though. Where is the betraying bitch anyway? Has anyone else seen her?
I do not know.
Nope.
And I'm glad that I do not. Was that drow even?
So doof, ey.
I'm confused.
Don't worry.
Oh, no, So which betraying bitch?
I was talking about Martha.
Ah, Martha. Well, Martha was dropped off at Nightshade.
I know. But we went to Nightshade after that. Was she there?
Well, nowhere to be seen. Same with the other dude that you dropped off at Nightshade. Nightshade seems to have some kind of business in disposing unwanted NPCs for you.
We can ask Nightshade if she knows where we could find a vessel.
It's called slavery.
With
Let's-
extra steps.
Let's ask Nightshade if she knows where we could find a vessel. She seemed to be knowledgeable.
Yeah, it seems up her alley.
Okay, so you go to Nightshade.
Yeah.
She
But
is
who
attending.
watches Alasha?
Well, actually, we can ask her if she has a depetrification spell first.
Okay, so you are at Nightshade.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Ah, my friends, you're back.
Yes, we are.
What can Nightshade do for you?
Well, we have two inquiries. The first one is, do you happen to have a depetrification potion?
I'm afraid not.
Do you know someone who might have?
Also, a depetrification potion does not make any sense at all. Do you
I
even
don't
know
know.
how potions work?
Well, I don't know. A
Well,
potion to
solve.
bring back someone who was petrified.
Well, potions needs to be consumed. You can't just pour the potion over stone.
What about obsidian? No. Well, yes, of course. So why exactly are we here?
You can pour it on the stone and then bring back the person, I'd assume.
No.
Anyway, yeah. Do you happen to know where we might find a vessel for our friend here?
Nightshade looks visibly confused as an undead can look.
You'll have to explain her what you want.
Yes. So basically, I am looking for that drow that is not in a diseased state, and or a living drow that would be willing to serve as a vessel for um, my goddess.
Nightshade is still confused. And this goddess would be who?
I also have a question about that. If you find an alive drow that is unwilling, can you then just, or like, could you hypothetically just kill that drow and use it as a vessel?
Could you charm them to be willing?
Well, most drows that you kill are unwilling.
Huh.
Could you charm someone to be willing?
Yeah.
I don't know. I think if you charm someone, you can't like make them do something that would harm themselves, right?
Correct.
Hmm.
Okay.
So
fair.
you can't charm a person and make them jump off a cliff or something like that. This is
No.
not how it works.
Okay. Does someone have command?
No.
You can't command
Okay.
something directly harmful either.
Self-preservation
true.
and stuff.
And command also needs to be one sentence. You can't just yell willing at people. Not one
Listen,
sentence, I mean one
listen.
word.
The good thing is we're playing in English, so everything can be a word or is a word. You can tell people deaf and straight, and then they can jump off a window. So you can kill people with one word. It works. I can find a loophole in that.
Talk to me again about metagaming.
Big oof.
I'm not metagaming. I'm just
No.
generally.
Nah.
No. I-
I'm generally asking if that works out of character, because if it works, I can make plans in character.
So, my dear friends, I do potions and poisons. Do I look like a slave market?
Mm,
You smell like one.
well,
But my friends here have talked about someone they sent to you.
That was not a drow,
Yes.
though, or was it?
No, she
No.
was not the draw.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, whatever happened to Martha?
Well, she is part of my experiments right now.
What's your experiment?
Developing new poisons.
so
That's a good fate for her.
So do you have any people from that experiment that you could spare for the moment?
For the moment,
No.
we're not planning on
I
returning.
don't have
there.
any. I don't
Right.
have any drow here. Also, I just have those two people you sent me.
Well, we didn't send them here to be experiments, but you know.
We sent them here because we didn't want to fucking care for them.
Well, now I take care of them.
Which is very kind of you.
I know, right? Don't tell my sister.
Who is your sister?
She lives here in Skullport. She actually has some kind of a hospital going on there, constantly
Ah.
trying to cure my poisons. We have a bit of a thing going on there in between us.
Interesting.
I develop a poison, she develops a new cure, and it's going on and on and on.
That is really
Actually, a
profitable.
hospital sounds like a good plan, because maybe they have someone who died recently.
True.
Where would we find the hospital?
Well, I guess I can't stop you from going there, huh?
Not
Not
really.
really.
Well, if you haven't found it so far, it's called the Patch Job.
Hmm.
And my sister Valerian works there.
Yeah.
You'd be surprised when you see her. Don't act weird.
Okay.
So then the patch job, difficult word,
Yes.
is in the middle level.
Mm-hmm.
And what kind of building do we have? Let's take this one here.
Which one?
Actually, we can also just try and find out if there's a cleric there that could help us with our problem.
True.
You got the building?
No.
Not,
there.
wait.
Yeah.
Yep.
Good. Okay.
Can someone drag my character as well, please?
Wait, I'm gonna.
Whack 'em all.
Hospital. Not in black. What the fuck? Why is the default color black? Oh god, I hate this.
So the hospital slash clinic is run by a half-orc woman named Nethra.
Mm-hmm.
And you go in there and you see a couple of skulkers laying around on beds being bandaged and stuff. And it's not like the usual hospital or clinical services that you used to, where you just walk in, get a healing spell, and then you walk out again. Most people are literally lying on beds and curing out their poisons.
I would like to cast guidance on myself and then walk across the patients and I don't know, like investigate, like if there would be a fitting specimen.
Okay. So most of them are humans, and
So right now you can't really see anything that would even halfway resemble a specimen that your let's say boss could use.
Okay. So no
There's not
drought
even a
on the
single
brink
drow.
of death.
No, no, there's no drow there. Drows are actually quite a rare sight in Skullport.
Hmm.
So you want to talk to someone?
Is there like probably medical staff? Do we see like who do we see tending to the patients?
Well, mostly there is one tiefling woman running from one patient to the other, while that mentioned half orc lady is mixing stuff together and preparing bandages.
Mhm.
Okay, so all right, let's still have guidance on, and so I approached the tiefling lady, doctor, nurse.
Hmm.
Excuse me.
Schools.
Hello.
Yes, make it quick, please. I have work to do.
Yes, yes. um, I'm I'm looking for a relative who got sent into the hospital recently and was in very sick condition and probably has died. Um, do you know anything about her whereabouts or what happened to her?
I, ra-
Uh,
I raise an eyebrow and I'm slightly impressed about like I'm not killing anyone, but I'm lying myself through that shit.
Yes,
I probably need a bit more of a description. We don't have many drows here, but the last ones that we've seen ended up with the old hag at the port.
I see. So then no drow made it who came in here?
No, we received actually most of them dead already.
Yeah.
I see.
There was one in particular that left the place like a week ago.
Oh.
Hmm.
He got better, but we have no idea where he'd go.
I see. I see. And how long ago was the last drow that died here, or when did the last drow die here?
Well, none of them died here in the hospital. We
Huh.
received a lot of them just to check if they're actually dead, but none of them was alive. And as mentioned, there was just one particular drow that left the place pretty quick. We patched him up a bit, and then he made his. Yeah, he just went away.
I see. Um, Out of curiosity, could you describe that drow for me?
Well, long white hair, quite a lean body, wearing leather armor, maybe, I don't know, some kind of trickster.
Sounds
I
like a
see.
drow to me.
Yep.
All right, then thank you a lot for your help, and I don't want to disturb you any further.
Well then,
All right.
anything
So,
else you guys want to do there?
Not really.
is there a cure for petrification? Like a healing salve?
Well, as
Actually, yeah.
mentioned, the whole clinic is not using any kind of magic to heal people.
Yeah, if
But
you
we
just
can
put
still
a
ask
heck
them
of a
if there's
lot
a.
of baby oil on a statue, maybe it turns soft again.
We can ask. We can ask them if there's a cleric somewhere in the city.
Quick note about that. If olive oil's made out of olives, what the fuck is baby oil made of?
Yeah,
Yes.
I told you
Maybe.
this one.
Did you?
Yes, I did.
Nice.
That's one of my dad jokes.
Neat.
I'm gonna ask them if there's a cleric in the city they know of.
If there would be a cleric in the city, we wouldn't have anything to do.
I don't know. Maybe someone arrived with the ships.
No, unfortunately, not so far. At least he did not present himself to us. Well, we heard about one cleric, a half-orc lady, but we don't know about her whereabouts.
We know about her whereabouts as she is petrified in our living room.
Let's just say she's unavailable right now.
Oh, a shame. So, what do you plan to do then?
We're trying to make her available again.
We could actually use a cleric in here. I mean, look at us.
We could also use a cleric. Look at us.
Well, you
I
seem
point
to
at
be
the
healthy.
group.
Well, I mean,
Well-
if you have anything against petrification, maybe she could help you here.
Have you talked to my sister?
Yeah, she didn't really have anything.
If not even my sister has anything, and left you alive, then I guess there is nothing that we can do here in Skullport for you.
That is too bad. Well then, thank you
Well-
for your time.
Since you're looking for drow, the only drows that I know here in Skullport is Cal, the owner of the tavern,
Yes.
and then recently a very fancy dude arrived here,
Oh yeah, we've seen him.
We have
making
made
quite a name
contact.
for himself.
Yes, we have spoken to them, and they are not what we are searching for.
Yeah, well, maybe they are kind of unavoidable. Specifically, that dude with his fancy hat and the feather in it.
Yes.
All
It's
right,
quite a
maybe we can
handful.
ask Cal if she knows about something about where we could
I
find
mean,
what we're looking.
Cal brought her here, so I'm pretty sure
Fair enough.
I look at our new drow friend and ask, I'm pretty sure you have conversed with Cal about this topic already.
Well, did you?
Alasha!
Um,
Ariel!
um, um, um. Sorry, I was.
No, you actually didn't. I mean, Cal picked you up there in the middle of Skullport, not knowing
Mambo
where to
number
go.
5.
Yeah.
So let's go to
Okay,
Cal
let's-
then.
All
I
right,
guess.
so to the tavern it is. Cal is in the middle of another heated discussion with Jarlax again, since he seemed to have followed back to her tavern now. And by the noise level that they are having the conversation in, you would say that they probably never even stopped discussing the whole time.
Mm. That
And
makes
you
sense.
enter the tavern unnoticed by the two.
Mhm. Are they standing on a table, sitting somewhere, or where are they located in the tavern?
They are standing at the
Counter.
the counter. Yeah, thank you. That was the word.
If there is a bell on the counter, I just ding 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 ding. I spam the bell, and if not, I just I don't know, smash something on the table so that the table
There is
doesn't
no bell,
break.
so you smash something.
Yeah, I just loudly drop on a chair next to them and like smash my fist on the table and say, "Hello, you two. We're back."
Oh, there you are. Have you got your statue back?
We
Yeah, we
have the
brought her back.
statue, but we need something for our little friend here. Would you want to ask Cal herself? And I point at our new little drow friend.
Yes. Hello. Um, I am. Do you might know of any recently deceased drow?
I can tell you at least one that is about to decease.
Huh.
She looks infuriated to Jarlax, while Jarlax is smirking at her.
Well, I mean that's not necessary for that drow to be that recently killed or dead. So you might think, or you might be able to think of anyone else.
Why? What is the question exactly?
She
It's not
needs
like
a
we're
drow
having
that is either willing to die or already dead.
Yep.
Oh God, I'm probably about willing to die. Yes. If I
See?
have to discuss with this clown here for longer, then I'm just going to fall
Can
down by
we
myself.
can we help you solve your squabble?
Well, he still wants me to work in his establishment and give up my own business.
Dude.
Why?
How dare you?
Well, I don't know why. Charlax,
No,
could
I
you
asked
explain
him.
why? Well, she's famous here in Skullport, and I guess it would be good for my business if she works for me instead of just having this nasty little tavern here.
But look,
My tavern is not nasty.
the way I see it, right? You're trying to make this super duper fancy restaurant that would be found somewhere in Faerun, right? And she has her in here, and she's here for everyone, for the more common folk. I'm pretty sure you don't want the stinky pirates coming from out there into your tavern. So where's your problem? You have to.
My dear, I take offense by that. I'm a stinky pirate for myself.
You don't seem so smelly.
Well, then you're a well-dressed stinky pirate.
I'm probably the most well-dressed pirate.
Well, I'm sure you've seen stinky pirates in the way I mean it, as in not really cute, not really this fancy.
Well, I have you know, my crew is allowed to eat at my restaurant whenever they want, and most of them are stinky pirates.
Yeah, but I will assume that you have a certain standard of fanciness you have for your pirates, right?
No, actually, most of them are quite disgusting. I can tell you that.
Are they now? I'm almost disappointed.
What a hypocrite.
Well, you need people to get the job done, right?
Yes, but you also need people to get the job done in style.
I
Well,
think she wants to join your stinky pirate crew.
Oh no, not if they're
Do
actually
you?
stinky.
do you? I have you say 80% of my pirates are drow, so you don't fit in there.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh,
I have
And
generated
I'm
a
not sure
thought.
if you would fit to Bragan Darth as a company.
Oh, I can make
Are there
myself
any
fit.
drow that you kind of can use right now in your stinky pirate party?
Oh, all of them.
Would you want to have one dead that we can use, maybe?
I'm pretty sure he can get.
We
them
need a
dead
deceased
if he wants
drow.
to.
Or one that has not deceased yet.
God damn it, just get over with it. What is it that you want? What do you actually need the body for?
That
Cal
is
goes
I,
to you.
I ask her. And I turn
I
around to
nudge.
Jolix, and I can make myself fit everywhere, and I turn into a drow. I actually turn into himself.
Ew, now there's two of these.
Wow, I
All
look
right.
fabulous.
You don't.
all right. Just to shorten everything, I
Oh, do you
explain.
remember the mustache that Toad grew on me? I'm gonna let myself grow one of those.
Now let
Okay,
the
we'll
drow
come
Out of-
back to that later. So now you go.
Out of character. So Jarlax is probably more a follower of Lolth, right?
Jarlax is actually none of the above.
So he's a
Jarlax
free
sounds
agent
like a-
completely.
He sounds like a follower of himself.
Yeah.
Yes. He sounds like a follower of the mirror.
No,
Well,
sorry, Jarlax
Jarlax
is not a
just-
drow.
Jarlax is a drow.
Yes.
Oh, right.
He's as
sorry.
drow as he can get.
Yeah.
Just as a side note on Jarlax, Jarlax is more or like of a hired sort that takes most pleasure in disrupting drow houses. So that is the thing that he most takes pleasure in.
He's a terrorist.
And you could actually say that. So the established houses of Mensa Baranzan actually take him more of a terrorist than anything else. But they also use him quite often. As soon as one house needs another house to be removed or at least disturbed, they call Jarlax. And most of the time, he even does that for
And-
free if it's against other drows.
Nice.
Hey, government, get the terrorists. The people are acting up.
All right. So then I would like, just to make it short, I would explain why I would need that body to resurrect Kile, and then I would add, as you know, the Elistray is well in opposition to like almost all of the houses, the drow houses, and so if you want to seed some mischief, then you would do that if you would help
Okay.
me.
While you go explaining what your plan is, Cal seems to take a lot of interest in that, since she kind of has her own thing going against the drow, since she's only a half drow.
Yeah.
So, is that true? You actually want to bring back the church, and Quilla is looking for a host?
She's looking for Jesus.
Exactly. She spoke to me in my dreams, and because I've been tending to the uh, church, the promenade, and so she must have seen me as the best one to like carry out her plan or her quest.
How did that happen?
Well, I mean, I once was part of like pretty normal drow society in rather below everything else. But I never felt that happy and decided to yeah, pledge my services to Alistray and try to seek out Skullport and the promenade. But when I got there, it was already abandoned, and so I made it my own mission and goal to tend to the place and maybe one day restore it.
Hmm. I don't know much about drow politics, and I try to keep myself out of it, but if she wants to return, it's probably because something is about to happen.
Oh yeah, your
So,
feathery friend
you know
here
what?
mentioned that.
I need a moment to think about that. So, please come back to me later. And Jarlax, if you would be so kind to finally leave me alone, I need time to think.
Gotta give a lady time to think. Nudge Starlux.
Well, I guess then this discussion seems to be over for now. And Jarlax then again dramatically billows his cloak and leaves the establishment. And with that, we gonna go into our break, guys.
Yay, I'm
Yeah.
hungry.
Mm.
Perfect. All right, then welcome back. So, as mentioned, Cal shoved all of you out of the tavern.
Mm-hmm. I turn back to myself before she gets back from her back room, so she doesn't throw something at me.
Okay. So yeah, now we only have one Jarlax anymore, so that's good. That's a good thing. Don't want to have two of those. Good. Then yeah, you guys are free to do whatever you want. Or just wait and then get back to Cal again.
I would like to. Wait, no, that doesn't make sense. I'm thinking.
Most of the stuff we do doesn't.